everyone, welcome back to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today I'm out in my garden and I have a new blood orange tree. I am so happy to have this tree because if I was telling you all before about my blood orange tree, I left it out in the greenhouse, and during the Arctic freeze, it sustained some damage. And when it started growing back, it only started growing back at the bottom, and it has a lot of leaf and stems around the bottom, but there are still no leaf or stems at the top yet. So I'm thinking that the tree could have sustained too much damage and that it's not going to be any good, and I've been trying to have hope for it. I'm still going to keep the tree. I'm not going to discard of it or anything. I'm going to keep an eye on it and continue to fertilize it and water it and nurture it, keep it where it can get plenty of sunlight. And the same thing happened to my lemon tree, and I had planted it from seed. And I know there's a lot of things about lemon or citrus that you start from seed. They need to be grafted, but I was just, it was like an experiment. So I was, going to see what it did, if it would produce fruit and if the fruit would be any good. So the same thing happened to it. It sustained damage during the Arctic freeze, and it also had leaves and stems growing at the bottom. And I'll show it to you. So this is my blood orange tree. And you see it has not got any growth, hadn't put on any growth at the top, and I've been saying I was going to prune it back and to where the growth is, but then I changed my mind about that. And see, the bottom looks fine. I'm going to get closer to show you where the growth is coming in. So there is the graft union, and you see where the growth is. So y'all let me know in the comments what you think about this tree. And this is the lemon tree that I started from seeds, from lemon that just came from the grocery store. And it has basically the same type of growth formation. Okay, go away, boss. Okay, see there? It is a little better, but not much. You can see where it is, where the growth starts on that. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about these trees. But I was at one of my favorite places where I get my trees and some of my plants from, and they had these citrus. I went looking for my butterfly bush that I had been asking about, and they told me that they were going to have it. There's a local place in my area that's called New Swingers, and they have so much good stuff. So if y'all ever in this area and go anywhere to shop for some plants or some good produce, or they have other items too, a lot of good stuff, and it's New Swingers. But they had these citrus trees, and I was not there to purchase a citrus tree, but I knew when I saw that they had the citrus that I was coming out with a citrus tree yesterday. So I did. I came out with this blood orange, and it was $45. But when I thought of if I left town to go and purchase one of these, the gas and all that, and this is a beautiful plant. They have beautiful plants. They always have beautiful plants. That's where I got, I think, all of my, well, no, most of my fruit trees, because my cherry tree came from Lowe's. But I've got to try and get another cherry tree because my cherry needs to have a pollinator. But I was so happy to see this tree, and I decided I had to have it. I had to go ahead and just get one because I would save money. And then when I drive out of town, they may not even have it. I've seen that sometimes some of the big box stores have them. That's in other states, from some other YouTubers. But my state just don't always have them. So I decided I'd go ahead and get this, and I need to go back because they have lemon, they had grapefruit, but one thing about it, once they get them, they go really fast. They had the persimmon, and so it was just hard to just leave with just this one, but I left with just this one. And also I got my butterfly bushes, and I ended up with 2 of those, and they were like, I think close to $6 each. But these butterfly bushes, if you want butterflies in your yard and hummingbirds, these attract them so much. And these get huge. They, I think it said 36 to 48 inches. Yes, 36 to 48 inches. So they get, you know, pretty big, and they don't need much water, but it says allow the soil to dry between watering. So I can do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these potted up. So that is what we're doing today. We are potting up our blood orange tree and our butterfly bushes. So let's get started. I chose some pots to put these in that are all alike. And the reason that I chose these pots is because that's what I had. And so we're gonna go ahead and put them in these pots. And this pot is, well, this one's a little bit taller, but it'll be okay. It has a lot of space to expand, and I probably will not be leaving it in this pot for too long. I just want to get it out of this pot, and until I find a pot that I like, because it's gonna need one that's larger real soon. So I'm gonna go ahead, I put some soil in the bottom. Lower the camera so y'all can see me, see what I'm doing. So I got some soil in the bottom, and I want this plant to be as deep in this pot as it is in this one. I have not taken it out to check to see what the roots look like on this plant. Oh, it is heavy because it's wet, but it's not root bound. Roots look good on there, and I'm gonna have to take some of this soil out. And the soil that is at the bottom is going to be some soil that has been used already. Okay, so now it's going to be sitting about the same. And that's the soil at the bottom, but the soil that's going to be at the top, I'm using some fresh black gold all-purpose potting mix. It is hot out today. I have on long sleeves, but it's mostly for protection from these wasps, because I am happy to have so many pollinators out in my yard right now, but they are swarming, and it's like they don't even, like they're just kind of acting wild right now. Just happy that it's spring and it's warmed up, But when I went into the greenhouse, it was like 110. I think that it's gonna come in very quickly. The hot weather is gonna come in so fast, and it's cool in the mornings, but in the evening it gets hot, or afternoon it gets really hot really fast. Okay, so this tree is looking a little crooked in here. Let's see if I can get down in here and straighten it up some without hurting it. Pack some soil around it. Root ball on this side, that's better. Not much better, but it's something better. Just still kind of leaning. Water it some and see if I can get it settled in some. I don't want to keep moving it or trying to bend it and damage the tree. What I'll do, if it's still crooked, I'll wait until I can get a stake. It has a stake on it, which I'm gonna have to cut it because it's kind of tight. But I'll leave it on there until I get another stake. Let's see, this is a pretty good stake though. This is a metal stake. That's what I'll do. I just use this metal stake and restake it and kind of lean it that way to get it to stand up straight. And we need something to cut with. Because I did not bring, well, I can take that off. These leaves on here are so beautiful. They almost look plastic. So I gotta get back before they're all gone, because I am definitely gonna need another one. So that is what I'll do. I'll end up moving my stake. Hurt my roots. Okay, so I went and got some supplies that I needed. So I'm going to take a piece of this tape . Just try and gently get it to stand up where I want it. Don't want to overdo it. Okay. And that will hold it for right now. And I'll put one more piece. I do. I think I put it around there and then took it out from around there. I'm just gonna see if I can do this one better. way it will be standing straight. It will grow straight up. Okay, so now we just add some more soil. As you can see, you got a lot of roots sticking up. Don't want to cover that graft union. Go ahead and water it in some more. Okay, so that one is done. Now if I can get it down without hurting it or me. Oh, okay, there it goes. Whew. Okay, so now we want to go ahead and get our butterfly bushes planted. And because they're getting so tall, I want to make sure that they have a lot of room to grow and will not be toppling over in a little small pot. So I'm going to plant its roots deep in this big pot. And the first one is called a hot raspberry. And they bloom from summer to autumn. Look at the root system. Nice root system. A little bit more soil. So now this plant is going to have a lot of room to grow in this pot. Expand its roots. Because if it's going to be getting 3 or 4 feet tall and wide, it gets also 3 to 4 feet wide. I had one a while back, but I cut it down because it was next to the house and it was causing problems. A lot of different critters were wanting to hide inside of it. So this way I can put it in this pot and I can put it wherever it needs to go in the landscape, and I don't have to worry about, you know, if there's something in it, I don't have to be close up on it. We'll go ahead and water it in some. Add a little more soil to the top. Give it another drink. Get the soil that's on top. Moisturize. And then, as they say, give it a chance to dry out. Okay, so that's 2. We're gonna put the label back in the pot so we remember what it is. And so now we're gonna do our, that one is gonna be red, this one is going to be purple. And it's called Buzz Midnight. I don't have as much soil in this pot as I had in the other one, so I don't have to take so much soil out. Let's see what the root looks like. The root is not bound at all. Nice root system. Fit it down snug in there. I'm gonna add some more soil. Give it a water. Help it to settle down a little bit. So we top it off with some soil. Okay, so now we'll top it off. I am so happy to have these butterfly bushes. I don't know which one I'm more happy to have, the butterfly bushes or the blood orange. I'm happy to have them all. I am so thankful for these plants today. To replace the butterfly bushes that I had to have removed was one that I had removed, and it was a white one. It was beautiful too. Because no matter how much you cut it down, it would grow back so fast. And it was in the ground, and it had gotten some really woody roots, and it was just almost impossible to just remove and move somewhere else. It had to be dug up. So, gonna go ahead and put our label in there. And that completes our project for today, y'all. So I hope that you will give the video a thumbs up, that you will share it, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.